Cast.
Welcome in, y'all. 7:01. A happy, what is it? Monday?
Monday.
It's been, it's been a long day. I didn't get much sleep last night. Thanks for waking up with us, hanging with us on our 48 Fastcast.
Yeah, a nice start to a Monday, too. We've had a great sunrise this morning, but enjoy it while it lasts because we do have rain.
Yeah, rain and storms coming mid to late morning and then developing more so into the afternoon and evening. Another day bringing the potential of strong to severe storms. Biggest threat later today will be the potential for damaging wind gusts. I don't think we'll see the magnitude of the wind that we saw with Saturday's storms, but something we're watching very, very closely here, obviously, as these storms start to develop mid to late morning and then more coverage of those storms into the afternoon. Heavy rain, hail, as well as frequent cloud to ground lightning. If you have something to do outside today, I would do it earlier rather than later because the afternoon has the potential of being pretty active as far as the storm intensity and coverage. This has been very persistent here in DeKalb County, and EMA reporting that locations above 1,000 feet have visibility a quarter mile or less. So dense fog over parts of DeKalb as well as Jackson County. Temperatures in the mid 60s to low 70s. The dew point is climbing 74 right now in Russellville. So a lot of moisture to fuel those showers and storms that we're expecting to develop. Wind today out of the south and southwest gusting 10 to 15. We'll take a look at your storm chances hour by hour coming up.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
Beep beep traffic time here this morning. Watch out for that fog that Eric was talking about there in DeKalb County, but not where the accidents are this morning. The first one, driving from 72 near Capshaw, just south of Capshaw, will slow you down both east and westbound. And there's that accident near exit 3 in Mooresville. That's affecting the eastbound lane 565. That's going to slow you down from Decatur to Huntsville here this morning. And that drive time is up to 35 minutes.
All right, Jeff, thank you. In Huntsville, one person was taken to the hospital with critical injuries following a motorcycle crash. Himsey officials tell us that accident happened just before noon Sunday on Wall Triana Highway near Cliff Farm. It involved a motorcycle and 2 other vehicles. 2 other people were also injured. They are expected to survive.
Florence police had to use a police canine to help catch a suspect hiding under a house. Police tell us this all started Saturday when they went to a home on Houston Street for a domestic violence call. When they arrived, they say the suspect took off and then hid underneath a nearby home. Officers found the man identified as Robert Venegas hiding in a crawl space. Police say he refused to come out, so an officer and a canine eventually went inside that crawl space to get him out. Police say the canine did bite the suspect here. He was treated for a minor leg injury and then arrested on 2 active warrants and a resisting arrest charge. Happening today, the trial for a former Hartsville chiropractor accused of poisoning his wife is slated to start. Brian Mann was charged with attempted murder back in 2022 after Morgan County investigators claim he poisoned his wife Hannah with lead during a divorce dispute. She was in the hospital for more than 6 weeks. After his arrest, he was released on bond on the condition that he turn himself into jail every weekend. That requirement was lifted late last year. His trial is expected to start at 9 a.m.
Jury selection is also scheduled to begin today in the manslaughter trial of a former daycare employee in Red Bay. Peyton Gann and several other employees were charged following the death of a 4-month-old child at the Tiny Tigers daycare in 2022. Franklin County prosecutors allege that Gann put the baby on her stomach for an extended period of time, which is illegal under Alabama law. She is also charged with false reporting.
4 people were forced out of their home after their house caught fire in Harvest yesterday. The fire started around 7 p.m. along Burwell Road. When firefighters arrived, there was already a lot of smoke coming out of the roof of the house. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Now, the Harvest fire chief tells us about 20% of that home was damaged. 6 people were taken to the hospital after a plane crashed in Tullahoma, Tennessee on Sunday. That plane was operated by a skydiving company and it went down shortly after 12:30 p.m. It originally took off from the Tullahoma Regional Airport. City leaders say the plane crashed after experiencing some sort of issue shortly after takeoff. 20 people were on board at the time. 2 of those people who were injured were airlifted by helicopter to the hospital. 4 others were taken by ambulance for their injuries. No one was killed.
Well, coming up, your garbage rates are going up if you live in one Shoals city. We'll tell you how much that rate hike is coming up. Welcome back in. Covering your community this weekend, you have a chance to participate in a Flag Day retirement ceremony. Members of American Legion Post 31 will be holding a flag retirement ceremony at Spring Park in Tuscumbia this Saturday at 9 a.m. That's according to our media partners at the Times Daily. The event is being held in honor of Flag Day, which is this Saturday. You're encouraged to attend. There will be a cookout and picnic after the event.
Well, it will soon cost more to have your trash picked up in Sheffield. Council members have voted to raise monthly garbage collection rates for residents from $16 to $22. Business owners will also now pay more, paying $49 a month instead of $35. Sheffield Mayor Steve Stanley told our media partners at the Times Daily this is the first time the city has raised its garbage rates since 2009.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Well, good Monday morning once again, everyone. Hope you enjoyed some of your weekend. Severe storms on Saturday affecting some of the events going down on the lake in Gunnersville with Hydro Fest. And yesterday was actually a very nice day. All parts of the Tennessee Valley. Today, we're tracking clusters of storms off to our west and southwest. And those will track north and northeast as we go through mid to late morning. By the afternoon, probably tracking a bigger complex of storms coming in from the north and west. And it looks like this model, future radar, kind of shows that line breaking up a bit, but still plenty of heat and humidity along with instability to see strong to severe storms popping up with the most coverage from lunchtime up until about 6-7 p.m. Here's a look at some of the storms off to our west and southwest, and that would be the feature developing later on. There are some questions with the forecast of what we see first. Do we see the storms from the south or the storms from the northwest? But just know if you do see storms developing today, they have the potential of producing damaging winds, hail, and frequent lightning. 2 great days coming Tuesday and Wednesday. Really looking forward to that before we're right back to tracking scattered showers and storms for Thursday, Friday, even potentially into next weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Tuesday and Wednesday, but for today, keep that umbrella.
All right, thanks for joining us for our 48 Fastcast. We will be on air throughout the morning with more news, weather, and traffic updates.